A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. Today, the city of Thunder Bay has officially proclaimed June 30th as Indigenous Survivors Day, a significant step towards acknowledging the painful history and ongoing struggles faced by Indigenous peoples in Canada. In a series of community events leading up to Canada Day, the city is honoring the resilience and survival of those affected by historical injustices, particularly the 60s scoop, which saw thousands of Indigenous children taken from their families and placed in non-Indigenous homes. Troy Abramitis, a 60s scoop survivor and advocate for Indigenous rights, initiated the creation of Indigenous Survivors Day. He emphasized the importance of this day as a means to honor the children who were forcibly removed from their families and to invite Canadians to reflect on the historical and ongoing impacts of colonialism. By placing Indigenous Survivors Day on June 30th, we invite Canadians to reflect before they celebrate Canada Day and to remember the children who were taken and why this matters, Abramitis stated. Thunder Bay is the first city to recognize this day as a full-day event, and Abramitis expressed hope that other communities will follow suit. He pointed out that while Canada Day is often viewed as a celebration of national pride, for many Indigenous peoples, it represents a history of loss and separation. The recognition of Indigenous Survivors Day is viewed as a courageous step towards healing and reconciliation. Abramitis highlighted that the need for this recognition stems not only from the historical context of the 60s scoop, but also from ongoing issues such as the Millennium Scoop and the alarming rates of Indigenous children in the child welfare system. Statistics Canada data from the 2021 census revealed that Indigenous children constituted 53.8% of all children in foster care across the country. This stark figure underscores the urgent need for a national conversation about the welfare of Indigenous children and the systemic issues that continue to affect their families. The 60s scoop refers to the period between the 1950s and early 1990s when thousands of Indigenous children were apprehended by child welfare agencies and placed with non-Indigenous families. This practice not only severed familial bonds but also led to significant cultural disconnection, with many children facing abuse and neglect. The Millennium Scoop, which began in 1991, has resulted in even more Indigenous children being placed in foster care than were sent to residential schools at their peak. In response to the historical injustices, Thunder Bay has organized community gatherings, including a sacred fire led by David Wilkinson Samar, a traditional knowledge keeper and member of the City of Thunder Bay's Indigenous Advisory Council. Wilkinson Samar, who is also a survivor of the 60s scoop, emphasized the importance of sharing stories and fostering understanding among both Indigenous and non-Indigenous participants. This is a very new event, even to Native people, and we're understanding where our place is too, he remarked. The community gathering at Hillcrest Park will feature traditional music, drumming, and storytelling, providing a space for healing and reflection. Wilkinson Samar invited non-Indigenous individuals to attend, stating that it is crucial for them to engage with the uncomfortable truths of Canada's history and the ongoing challenges faced by Indigenous communities. It's an opportunity to help Canadians understand why a lot of things are the way they are and how First Nations are pulling themselves out of all of this, he said. As the nation approaches Canada Day, the establishment of Indigenous Survivors Day serves as a poignant reminder of the need for reflection on the past and a commitment to addressing the present-day realities that Indigenous peoples face. The hope is that this day will not only honor the survivors of historical injustices but also inspire a broader movement towards reconciliation and healing across the country. The events in Thunder Bay are part of a growing recognition across Canada, with other provinces and municipalities, including British Columbia, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick, also acknowledging Indigenous Survivors Day. Abramitis expressed optimism that this movement could one day lead to a national day of recognition, further solidifying the importance of addressing the historical and ongoing impacts of colonialism on Indigenous peoples in Canada. As Canadians prepare to celebrate their national identity, it is vital to remember the stories of those who have been marginalized and to work collectively towards a future that honors the rights and dignity of all individuals, particularly those from Indigenous communities. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.